are we, as Edmonton Oilers fans, truly cursed to forever ride this emotional roller coaster, perpetually teetering on the precipice of glory, only to be pulled back by the same infuriatingly familiar flaw? For years, the narrative has been agonizingly consistent, dazzling offensive brilliance, heart-stopping heroics, and then a moment in net that leaves you screaming at your screen, wondering what could have been. It's a cycle that has tested the patience of the most loyal supporters, a recurring nightmare that threatens to overshadow even the most spectacular individual performances. But what if, just what if, the winds of change are finally blowing? As the NHL's waiver wire begins its annual frantic hum, a truly unique opportunity is emerging, one that could see the Oilers make a strategic, game-changing acquisition without sacrificing their current netminders or their precious cap space. This isn't merely about finding a serviceable backup. It's about unearthing a challenger, a catalyst, a potential future number one who could elevate this team from perennial contender to undisputed champion. The whispers have grown louder, the speculation more intense, and now a concrete proposal has surfaced from the depths of Heavy.com that has the potential to shake up the Oilers' crease and send ripples across the entire league. This isn't a minor tweak, it's a calculated gamble, a move steeped in insider knowledge and a deep understanding of what it truly takes to hoist the Stanley Cup. The target? Arvid Soderblom, the promising young netminder currently toiling away for the Chicago Blackhawks. And the proposed price? A package that, upon closer inspection, makes perfect sense for both sides, a true win-win scenario in the often cutthroat world of NHL trades. Let's peel back the layers and break down the proposed deal that has the hockey world buzzing. The Edmonton Oilers would acquire Arvid Soderblom, along with his $2.75 million cap hit. In return, the Chicago Blackhawks would receive veteran defenseman Brett Kulak, also carrying a $2.75 million cap hit, and versatile forward Mattias Janmark with his $1.45 million salary. On the surface, it might appear to be a simple exchange of pieces, a mere shuffling of the deck. But dig deeper, and you'll uncover a masterclass in strategic team building, a move designed to address critical needs for both franchises. For the Oilers, this trade is nothing short of a significant achievement. Imagine acquiring a goaltender who possesses the raw talent and potential to genuinely challenge Stuart Skinner for the starting position, all without having to part with either Skinner or the immensely popular Calvin Pickard. This isn't about replacing. It's about strengthening, about creating a competitive environment that pushes both goalies to their absolute best. Soderblom, at 26 years old, brings 86 games of regular season experience to the table. Standing at a commanding 6 feet 3 inches and weighing 180 pounds, he's a physically imposing presence in the net. Last season, playing for one of the league's most struggling teams, he still managed to record 10 wins, a 3.18 goals against average GAA, and a respectable .898 save percentage SV% in 36 appearances. Those numbers, while not eye-popping on their own, become far more impressive when you consider the defensive sieve he was often playing behind. This is a goaltender who has faced an onslaught, who has learned to battle through adversity, and who, in the right environment, could truly flourish. But what about the Blackhawks? Are they simply giving away a promising young netminder? Not at all. This trade pitch sees Chicago adding two valuable pieces to their roster. Brett Kulak, at 31, is a seasoned, reliable left-handed defenseman. Drafted by the Calgary Flames in 2012, he also spent time with the Montreal Canadiens before joining the Oilers. In the 2024-25 season, Kulak enjoyed a career year, setting personal bests in goals 7, assists 18, and points 25, and averaging an impressive 20.32 of ice time per game. He's a steady presence, a strong skater, and a player who can eat minutes and contribute on both ends of the ice. For a rebuilding Blackhawks team, he provides veteran leadership and a solid defensive anchor. Alongside Kulak, the Blackhawks would also acquire Mattias Janmark, a versatile forward whose utility up and down the lineup would be an impressive asset. Janmark's ability to play multiple positions and contribute in various roles would be invaluable as Chicago looks to take another crucial step toward becoming a legitimate playoff contender. Now here's where this trade proposal truly gets fascinating, where the narrative takes a turn from simple roster management to a story of familiar faces and unwavering belief. The Oilers have deep, established connections to Arvid Soderblom, relationships that make this potential acquisition far more than just a shot in the dark. The first, and perhaps most significant, connection lies with the current general manager of the Oilers, Stan Bowman. Bowman, who has been at the helm in Edmonton for just over a year, has a history with Soderblom that dates back to May 2021. That was the month Soderblom signed his 2-year entry-level contract with the Blackhawks, a deal inked under Bowman's watch as Chicago's GM. This isn't a new player to Bowman. It's a player he knows, a player he invested in, and a player whose potential he clearly recognized. Bowman has a well-documented habit of acquiring players who have previously played for him, a testament to his trust in his own evaluations and his comfort with known quantities. We saw this play out during the 2024-25 season when the Oilers claimed defenseman Alec Regula off waivers. Regula, like Soderblom, signed his 3-year Yelsey with the Blackhawks while Bowman was their GM. And just recently, on May 2nd, Bowman extended Regula's contract, keeping him in an Oilers uniform for 2 more seasons. This pattern is undeniable, and it strongly suggests that Soderblom fits the mold of a player Bowman would actively pursue. But the connections don't stop there. Adding another layer of intrigue and confidence to this potential move is the Oilers' new goalie coach, Peter Aubry. Aubry spent many years as the Blackhawks' goalie development coach, giving him invaluable first-hand observation and mentorship of Soderblom. He's not just familiar with Soderblom's game, he's been instrumental in shaping it. Aubry has been a vocal proponent of Soderblom's talent, openly expressing his belief in the young Swede's potential to become a top goaltender in the NHL. I think he's got the ability to be a number one. Aubry revealed back in 2023, his words echoing with conviction. He further elaborated, "I have no problem saying that. I recognize environment is a huge part of someone's growth and perception, but in the right environment, I'm ecstatic about what he could become." These aren't just casual remarks. They are a ringing endorsement from a coach who knows the player intimately and believes he can thrive in a new setting. And what better right environment than an Oilers team desperate for consistent goaltending and led by a coach who already champions his abilities? Of course, any discussion about the Oilers' goaltending inevitably leads to Calvin Pickard. And while the idea of acquiring Soderblom is exciting, it's crucial to understand why Pickard is almost certainly staying put. On a recent episode of the highly influential 32 Thoughts podcast, hockey insider Elliotte Friedman shed some light on Pickard's standing within the Oilers locker room. What did we learn when we were in Edmonton about Calvin Pickard? Friedman asked his co-host. The response was immediate and telling. He may be the most popular guy in that room. Friedman elaborated, describing Pickard as a hugely popular teammate who, crucially, when he's played, has gotten W's for the Oilers. The way the players talk about Pickard, the respect and affection they have for him, makes it highly unlikely the Oilers would want to unseat him. As Friedman put it, his co-host Kyle Bukauskas firmly believes the answer is no to the Oilers looking to move on from Pickard. Bukauskas also pointed out a significant financial factor. Oilers have a combined $3.6 million dedicated to their net. It's not like their goaltending is weighing down their cap flexibility at all right now. This low cap hit for their tandem provides the Oilers with significant flexibility, making a trade for Soderblom an addition, not a replacement that necessitates moving Pickard. Finally, let's consider the alternatives. As the waiver wire heats up, other goaltenders will undoubtedly become available. Friedman himself teased 2 goalies to watch this week, Michael DiPietro in Boston and Clay Stevenson in Washington. While these names might offer some intrigue, Soderblom stands head and shoulders above them. He boasts better numbers, a more extensive NHL track record, and, crucially, those deep, established connections to the Oilers' current GM and goalie coach. When you factor in the familiarity, the trust, and the belief already present within the organization, a trade for Soderblom becomes far more likely and strategically sound than simply taking a chance on a waiver claim. This upcoming week in the NHL promises to be nothing short of fascinating for the Edmonton Oilers. It represents a pivotal moment, an opportunity to address a long-standing weakness with a move that is both shrewd and forward-thinking. Acquiring Arvid Soderblom isn't just about adding another body to the crease. It's about injecting potential, competition, and a fresh narrative into a team that is hungry for ultimate success. It's about a calculated risk backed by insider knowledge that could very well be the missing piece in their quest for the Stanley Cup. So, what do you think? Could Arvid Soderblom be the answer the Oilers have been searching for? Does this trade proposal make sense to you, or are you skeptical? We want to hear your thoughts, your frustrations, your hopes. Drop a comment below and let us know your take on this potential blockbuster. And if you found this report insightful, if it got your hockey heart racing, please hit that like button and subscribe for more exclusive content. Your engagement fuels our passion for bringing you the most dynamic and in-depth hockey analysis.